All right, we're just going to dive right on into editing the first property page. As you see here, when you click on the funnel or the landing page, whichever you'd like to call it, you'll be taken to this page right here. So on your left, you'll see a word that says opt-in, and then one says property page, and another one says privacy. When you hover over them, these are the different pages in the funnel or landing page. So if you just click on them, it'll take you to that page where you'll then be able to edit that specific page. We'll go back to opt-in. Opt-in is the first page. That's where people have to put in their name, email, or phone number. You can even add address if you want to be able to go to the next page in the funnel to be able to see all the details and pictures of that home. We're going to go back to opt-in. Right here, this will be the domain, the main homepage domain. I'll show you how to edit that in a second. And then obviously over here, we got different tabs. We got one that says steps, stats, contacts, and settings. And then under this tab, we then have overview, automation, and publishing. You can ignore automation. You won't be using that. And then publishing, go ahead and click on that and just kind of show you. This is where you can actually name the actual funnel step. You can change the name if you want. You can just say step one. You can change the path. It can be step one, home. And then click on the button to update the funnel. When you save it, it'll automatically take you back to the main page. On stats, when you click on stats, this will show you how many people actually visited a specific page. You'll definitely want to look at the uniques and not all. All will kind of count the amount of times you went there, or if you kind of just gave to somebody. Uniques will show you if it came through, like let's say an advertisement or organically. It'll show you the number and the percentage of opt-in rates. Then we got contacts. Anybody who opts in, all their contact information will be right here. You can then click on download contacts, and that way you can upload it to Google Docs, your CRM, wherever you want. You can even download it, upload it back up to Facebook or YouTube to do retargeting, or put it in email drip. You can integrate ClickFunnels to any CRM. It works with all CRMs out there. You'll just have to use a website called Zapier. If you go to Zapier.com, all it does is it allows you to connect one software to another software. So it'll allow you to connect ClickFunnels to your CRM. So then that way when anybody opts in, their contact information will shoot over to your CRM. And then that way when they shoot over your CRM, you can call them right away. It can trigger an email automation sequence that you have. If you don't, I highly, highly recommend one. You implement one, especially one that lasts for an entire year. And then if you go over to settings, click on settings. Again, this is where you can name the actual funnel and you can choose which domain you want to use it with. If you're wondering, how do I connect a domain? Well, ClickFunnels is very, very easy to connect a domain from GoDaddy or Namecheap. So if you have a domain, I'd recommend connecting it, and it's very, very easy to do. It's not hard at all. If you want to learn more, go to ClickFunnels, go over to the help in top right and documents. There's a whole document on it, and it's just a few easy steps. It's not hard at all, so don't feel too overwhelmed. And I know you're wondering, well, if I have a domain for my website, how do I use that same domain for a landing page? Well, it's very easy. So we look at this domain, gentlemanmarketers.com. That is the domain of my company's website. Now, I can't just use the gentlemanmarketers.com because that's the homepage of my website. So what I do is I come over to path and I can type in anything I want, which will make that the link to this specific landing page. Since it's a property or a home, I'm probably going to use the address, and I recommend that to anyone. So you put 321 Main Avenue or Main Street, whichever. And then you scroll all the way to the bottom, click Save and Update Settings. Now I'm going to go back over to Settings just to show you all the different integrations it has. So if you use MailChimp, I know a lot of realtors use MailChimp for the emails. Literally, it'll connect easily with Zapier to MailChimp. It can connect to Google Sheets. If you have Active Campaign, it can connect to that very easily. It connects to all CRMs. Those are just some of the popular ones. Now I'm going to go back over to step one. Go ahead and let's click on Edit Page. All right. Now it is very easy to change out the text. To change the text, just go ahead on the orange box where it highlights, just click on it, and you can highlight, and you can put, new home. You can put any text you want. When you click on the text, you'll see you can do bold, italicize, underline. You can put on the left, far right, keep it centered. You can even highlight it. You click on this little chain link, and you can put a website URL. So if they click on the text, it'll take them to an outside website, but we'll ignore that for right now. Oops. Well, I went and kind of screwed that up, but it's all right. So what you'll do is just kind of delete it. Highlights. Click on that. Click back on. Now you see this whip panel here? So for the general overview, there will be a different video on ClickFunnels, which I'll kind of explain the green boxes. I know you're wondering, what's the green box and the blue box and the orange box? It's very simple. The green box is kind of the background, the whole section. The blue box will be the row. And within the row, you can put your text and images, and then the orange is the actual text box. If you want to make this larger, go to the green, click on the settings button. Click on that for top margin. You can just move it up and down. If you want to show more wood, come down here to where it says padding, got top and bottom. Click on the cursor and kind of move it back and forth to change the spacing with it. We can click out of that. If you want to change it, you don't like this particular picture of wood or whatnot, you can change the background color. We can put, well, we got an image in place. You can change the color of it if you want gray, green, blue, or whatnot. If you want to change the image, you come up to here where it says BG image, background image. Click on the box on the right. Here you can upload all images if you want. Click on that, it'll take you to your documents on your computer. You can upload photos. Click on the search tab, and there'll be a bunch of stock photos. So you just click on wood, and they got a bunch of other different stock photos that you can use. And they even have different background colors that you can use. And I can change the background there. Here, if you want to know how to change this image, just come over here again to the green icon of this section. Click on that, and we can just totally change the image of this property. So I can just put that property right there. Boom, now we got a new property image right there. For the text, all you have to do is just click on the orange box, and you can put any text that you want in there. There are different text boxes just to keep them separate. Over here, we got email address, name, phone number. If you just want email address, you can just delete the other ones by highlighting over it and clicking on the orange trash can. If you want to make them put in their address as well too, what you do is you hover over the orange box and you click the orange plus sign. Come over here and you have a bunch of different elements you can add. You can add in a headline, which is big text, subheadline, medium text, paragraph, which is smaller text. You can add in bullet points. You can add in an image. An image pop-up is where you'll have a picture of an image, but when they click on the image, it will pop up and blow up to a bigger image for them to see. Same thing goes for video. Audio player I would just ignore. If you want to add a button, you can add a button for all your forms. And then input, that's where you can have another input like phone number, email, address, or whatnot. You can click on that and see a new box pops up. Let's go ahead and click on that box, and then it'll allow us to edit it. For top margin, again, you can move the cursor back and forth for the spacing. And then where it says input type, click on that box. And these are all the options we are allowed to use for input. Full name, just first name, last name, email address, phone number, address, even shipping address, or you can have a custom type. So if you want them to give your address, you can put that here. And again, just edit this where it doesn't say email. And you can put whether it's required or not required. And again, you can even change all the different fonts. There's a bunch of different fonts, and even the font size, as you can see here. Just to exit out of this, all you have to do is click outside the box, and I'll go back. Now, I don't want address, so I'm just going to go ahead and click the orange trash can button, delete that. For the button, I put show me the listing. It's up to you what you want. You can just go here, click on button text, and you can put just submit if you want. Or I just like to put show me the property. Put an exclamation point if you want. You can have a subtext under that if you like. And then for set action, again, you want to submit form and have them go to the next stage in the funnel. For themes, you can change the color of the buttons. You can even make it more 3D if you want. There is advanced settings that you can have, like space, style, how big you want the button to be, if you want a border around it, or even effect. You can glow, rock, and bounce the button. But I'll just let you play with that yourself. I'll just kind of play through it and touch all the different settings you can to kind of familiarize with it. Click outside the box. Then you just go here and click on the box to change the number in it. You can change it to whatever you want. If you want to change the wording, just click again. Click on the text box, backspace, and type it again. And we'll go down here. Now, as a realtor, I know I'm in San Diego, so in the state of California, you must show your license number on all marketing forms. I know it's different in other states, so just make sure you're abiding by your real estate laws in whatever state you are. Again, to change the text, you just click on the orange box. You can click on whatever line you want to edit in. And then we have privacy and terms. And then share on social media. If you don't want this, again, just highlight over it and click the orange trash can. This just allows them to share this link on anybody's social media. And then for the privacy and terms, after you have, let's say, your privacy page written, it's already written for you, there's a template, you just have to change out the business name. But once you're done, all you have to do is just copy the URL of that privacy step in the funnel, which I'll show you later. And all you have to do is just highlight over the word. And again, you hit this little chain link button right here. And it'll allow you to insert that URL. That way, if someone does want to read your privacy policy, they can just click on it. It'll open another web page, which will then show you that funnel step of your privacy. If you go ahead and save it, you'll always want to save. And then you can even click here, preview, to get a look of it. There'll definitely want to be a link here, which we'll do later. But it looks pretty cool, looks good. We can exit out of that, and we'll just go back. Now what I mean is connect the URL to that word privacy is when you come to click on the funnel step privacy. See right here, this will, whatever funnel step you click on, or whatever page you click on, it'll give you that specific URL of that page. So this one is the privacy page URL. So I can copy this, go back to step 1, and I want to do this with the second page too. Go down, and I can then insert that on the words privacy policy or privacy. Let's go back to the main property page. And here again, all the orange boxes, all you have to do is just click on, and you can change the text. It's very simple. If you don't like this font, then what you do is when you hover over the box, come to the right side with the gear icon, it says settings. I'll pop up this on the side. You'll see right here at the top, fonts family. And ClickFunnels has a ton of different fonts for you. If you don't like the main fonts they have on here, just click on this box at the top, and it literally has all the different type of fonts that Google offers. More than enough to keep you busy. We'll click back. Can change the text color. Change it to red, green, whatever you like. Just keep it black for now. Now, if the text isn't bold, just make sure to change it to the actual bold color. If it's not bold, then just do the text color. Another trick for you is don't forget, a lot of people, more than 50% of people, visit web pages and especially click on ads from their mobile phone. So where it says here, right here, mobile size, you'll want to make sure that the mobile size is at a good font size, because when someone goes on their mobile phone, they don't want to see an overly large text, a lot of space, and it's just too hard to read, and it just distracts people. I'll make them want to click out. If you want to see how it looks on mobile, just click out of the box. Come to the top left. You'll see a little picture of a computer. It'll say desktop. Next to it says mobile. Click on the phone, and I'll show you how it looks like on the phone. Now I think it looks pretty good on the phone. So again, all these settings are already preset. You really don't need to change anything but the text and the pictures. So if you want to change the text of the button, just click on it, go to button text, and you can change it right here. You can even change the action. If you want to go to another website, you can just click on website URL. If you wanted to submit the form, open pop-up. I have it where it's open the pop-up, and I'll show you the pop-up right now. So let's say they want to get in contact with you and click on this button. Well, if you go here to the top row, come over here where it says pop-up, show pop-up. This is what will pop up when they click on the contact button. That way they can write a little message. If you want to change it, you can change it over here. That way if they want to get in hold of contact with you right away and get an open house, they can do this right here. That will happen when they push on this button. All right, now change the images. It's very simple, just like clicking on that orange box for text. Click on the image, and you come over here and it'll say image, and we can click on this box right here. Again, if you want to upload your images, you can either drag them, drop right here in the top right, or just click on it and then choose which folder they're at and upload them from here. There is stock, but this is for a property page, so you just want to upload your own images. You can even change the height and width of the image. Where it's at, the settings where it's at, I think is perfect, but if you want to make it smaller, just literally come over here and just type in a pixel number. So you can see here that's 200 pixels width. But again, all the settings are in perfect place for you, so all you have to do is literally just change the images and the text. Again, boxes, you just click on it, highlight them, you can change the numbers and text. Again, for the images, click on the image, come over here. Now these are pop-up images. So you'll see over here it says thumbnail and then full size. You'll want to click on the same image twice for both of these. That way I'll kind of show you. We'll hit save and hit preview. I'll give you an example of what it means. So we come down here to property pics. This is obviously the thumbnail picture, but when I click on it, it'll then blow up. So that's what I mean by that. Again, you'll want to do that for every single image. Again, click on the box, you can highlight, delete, add more. And then this is where it can get a little tricky, but it's not, so just bear with me. This is where we have the Google map. And I know you're wondering, no, you're good. It doesn't get complicated. It's actually very, very easy. So to get this map is very simple. Let's just go to Google and go to Maps. So let's go back and get the address. Copy that. Let's just go to Google. We'll just go ahead and search it. Now, once you search it in Google, you obviously see on the left side, they show you the image, the address. You can see save, nearby, send to your phone, and then the share button. Click on the share button. And what you'll do is you'll see the send a link. You'll copy that link and come over to the ClickFunnels to edit. And when you click on this, you'll see this button on the right that says Open Code Editor. You'll just simply copy and paste that code into here, and then this box will pop up. So you'll want to do that. You got the link share, and then embedded map. I actually told you wrong, and I apologize. It's not the send link. It's the embedded map link. So when you click on this, just hit the button Copy HTML, and you go back here, click on this box, Open Code Editor, and just paste it right in here. It is that easy. You don't want to hit save afterwards, but it's actually that easy. So when you go to Google, you just type in the address. Right under directions, you got the share button. Click the share button. This box will pop up. Hit embedded map, and click on the Copy HTML, and then copy and paste the link, and then the map will all pop up. Now, if you do this section, more feature listings, if you don't want it, all you have to do is highlight the green box and click the trash can. If you want to put something else there, you can just delete the blue section. You can add more if you want. If you want to highlight more properties, what you do is you click on the blue button, add new row. You can have 1 column, 2 columns, 3 columns, or 4. Let's say you got 4 more properties you want to show. And then all you do is you go into each column, click on the orange. If you want to add an image there, you click and put an image there. If you want to put text under it, then you hit the blue, or the orange plus sign. Click on that. hit paragraph. That way I got the text and I got the image, and I can do that and add 4 more properties. Now, if you want them to be able to click on the image and go to a specific page showcasing that property, so I got this one, 6th Avenue downtown. Let's say I want them to click on this picture, and you can go to that specific landing page or another website. Click on the image, and over here in the settings, if you go down here, you see link URL. All you do is you take the URL, copy it, and then you paste it right here. That way, when they click on this image, it'll go to that specific page showcasing that property. And again, ready to buy or sell, you can click on that to edit it. Click on this button, will show the pop-up. And the same goes for editing down here. That is pretty much all you need to know about editing this property page. It's very, very simple. Again, you can change the image if you want. If you don't want the image, you can just hit the trash can button. If you want to add more, again, all you have to do is just hit the blue plus sign. You can add different columns, different rows. If you want to add more images or text, you just hit the orange plus sign. You can add more text, images, bullet points, audio player if you have it. You want to put a button, some input. You can even put a countdown timer on there. You can put a social share. And you can even put Facebook comments. So if you have this property on your Facebook and you want to copy all the comments made on the profile or on the image of this property, you can actually connect it and upload all the comments to it. So again, you want to hit save before you exit. And that is literally how you edit property page number 1. Now the editing is the same for almost all the other pages. Some of the other pages we do have a little bit more, they have a little bit different features to make it kind of more, make it stand out more poppy with some video. So again, watch all the videos. I highly recommend it to learn how to edit each page. Very simple, and you can even do your own if you want. But the whole point of this is all the hard stuff is already out of the way. All you have to do is just change the pictures and the text. So hopefully that was helpful, and have fun with it.